One.
Hey everyone.
Hello. I just thought I'd say hello because you said hello.
Yep. I just wanted to take some time quick to make a video where I don't show any vinyl. I'm not going to edit this video in any way. I'm literally just going to sit here and talk about the past 3 years here in the VC, because the day you're watching this, the 22nd of June 2020, marks my 3-year anniversary in the VC, and it's been a journey. I've met loads of really awesome people, made friends with some really awesome people, and I may not get the chance to actually talk to everybody. I always make sure I leave a comment or make sure I'm known, and I always reply to every comment that I get, because I'm so appreciative of anybody who even just clicks on my video, let alone watches it all the way through. I wanted to talk a little bit about my journey through the vinyl community while I'm at it. I did a little post on the vinyl community, the YouTube vinyl community Facebook page earlier today when I realised it was my 3-year anniversary here in the VC. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Going to talk about parts of my journey. I'm also going to talk about I'm going to talk about my journey, and then I'm also going to give some shout outs right at the end to a lot of the channels I watch on a, if not on a daily basis, then as regularly as I can. So of course I've told my story before about the vinyl community. I was watching, when I first started getting into vinyl, I was watching other people's record collections, mostly people my age who were showing off their record collections, and there wasn't really anything that caught my attention, because it was all the type of music I would listen to like when I was a teenager. So like All Time Low, Panic at the Disco, things like that. There was a lot of 1975 and Arctic Monkeys as well. Obviously at the time I loved Arctic Monkeys. Now I love 1975. I didn't back then. But I was watching these types of videos, and very rarely they'd show something that was of interest to me, like the rare like Beatles or Pink Floyd album or Bob Marley or something like that. So I stopped watching these videos for a while, and then up on my recommended came this video. I don't remember what video it was, but it was from this guy called Suprawes, and in the thumbnail was an album that caught my, I think it was either the thumbnail that caught my attention, or it was the title of the video. It might have been the title of the video, because I think it was his, he bought a load of records from thrift stores. It was like 120 records or something like that. So I clicked on that video, liked what I saw, so I decided to check out more of his channel. And for a long time, Wes was really the only channel I was watching in the VC. I didn't know it was the VC then. I had no idea this thing called the vinyl community even existed at this point. So I was watching his videos for, I want to say, about 6 months before I started up my own channel, and I really don't know, when this started, but when I started this channel, from when I started the channel to when I uploaded the video, I have no idea. I just know my first video, I just remember stalling the upload of my first video because my uncle had just passed away, and that was a really tough moment for me. What?
I'll just make sure you're alright.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, that was a really tough moment for me. So that's why for like three or 4 weeks, I didn't upload for a while, and then I just turned the camera on one day and started filming. And actually my first video now has like 2-point-something thousand views. My unboxing of the Cigarettes After Sex first album, and everything sort of built up slowly. It still has at this point, but everything has grown slowly on the channel. I think because after a year I hit 100 subs. After 2 years it was 200. So we've grown. This channel's grown very, very slowly, and my girlfriend Jenny's been on the channel so many videos in the past few months, and so she's over there.
I wanted to make you laugh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm not editing this video. We're going raw.
Oh gosh.
So any mistakes have been left in the video.
Shoot.
But yeah, she's been a great help for these videos the last few months, being an inspiration, reminding me to film for you guys, even helping me with a few videos. So she's been a star.
I'm sorry, I let myself.
But anyway, going back to the beginning. You okay?
Yeah, I found myself.
Oh, that's not good. Going back to the beginning, after discovering Wes's channel and starting up my own channel, I was struggling to get subscribers. I think I had about 15 subscribers, maybe, after like a couple of months. And then overnight, my subscriber count grew to well over like 50 or 60, and I wondered what had happened. Anyway, I realised that Andy Borders from Andy's Vinyl Den had given me a shout out, and that really did help my channel grow. That extra mile, and it really was fantastic. He had a great channel. I loved watching his videos when he was still making them. I think he's still making the odd video here and there now, but not as often, basically. So yeah, Andy Borders really gave me my first shout out here on the channel, and that really helped. And I remember Brandon from Mr. Hall of Fame as well. He was one of my earliest subscribers, I think, because I remember he commented on one of my early videos. I don't think that video's up anymore, but when my collection was really small, I did have a whole collection video up, and I think he commented on it and subscribed. So that was a big moment for me, because I already knew Mr. Hall of Fame. I was watching his videos already. So yeah, that was another big moment for me. And yeah, from there it just grew very, very slowly. Not just my collection, which has grown massively since I first started this channel, because I think when I first started this channel, I kid you not, I maybe had 100 records. I'm well into like the 1200 at this point after 3 years. I'm not even joking. Maybe 1500 if I include my singles. I'm not sure. But you can see my whole collection. I've got a whole collection video. I was hoping to get my full collection shown off on the channel before I did this video, but I missed the deadline because I forgot when my 3-year anniversary was coming up. So we'll just continue on with that when I get around to it. But yeah, I've learned a lot about music in my time in the VC. Learned some new stuff, learned stuff about music I already loved, and my collection has just grown massively. And I remember my first VCLT was from Back to the Vinyl. He doesn't make videos anymore. He's not made videos for a long time now, maybe coming on to 2 years, maybe a year, maybe 2 years. But I used to love watching his videos, and he was my first VCLT, because well, technically it was a trade, but I consider it VCLT. I got John Coltrane and Fugees off of him, and That was a great moment for me because I'd never received anything in the post that wasn't like something that I'd ordered. So that was another kind of big moment for me. I really loved doing that. And while we're on the subject of VCLT, Tim from DJ Highnoon, I met him in the February of 2019 when I was out in Florida, and I got the chance to meet him and Brad from H2 Vinyl, and Tim gave me an incredible gift of Tribe Called Quest Midnight Marauders album, because I didn't have a copy of that. Tim, I'm still grateful for that. Ironically, Tim, 6 months later after you gave me that album, we finally got the album reissued over here. Because we didn't have a reissue of it over here officially, and then 6 months after I received it as a gift, it comes out over here. Coincidence? Maybe not, but anyway. But yeah, that was my first VC meetup with Tim and H2 Vinyl, and I'll never forget that, especially the moment when both Tim and Brad had their cars towed. Yeah.
Did they speak about that in their videos?
Yeah.
I was going to say you probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, they've both spoken about it in video, so it's fine. But yeah, we stopped in Subway for maybe 5 minutes, came back out, and both of their cars had been towed, and we had to walk about 15 minutes for them to pick their cars up. So that was obviously 15 minutes out of our stop to the next record, to visiting one record store, but it was fine because that was a great trip. That was a really fun trip. I bought so many records, we had to buy an extra suitcase at the airport just so my records would fit in the carry-on. So they weren't in a tatty plastic bag on the way home underneath the seat. But that was great. That was a great memory for me. And then late last year or early this year, Jeff Kempin gifted a copy of Abbey Road to me. I think it was early this year because he was wanting the 50th anniversary of Abbey Road. He sent me Abbey Road and the 12-inch single for the Power Station's Get It On, because I didn't have Abbey Road, and so the time that he took to ship records over from Chicago to here was, I mean, that's just out of kindness himself. Jeff, Tim, I'm still meant to send you guys back some stuff. I haven't got anything, but one day I will send you guys I will send some stuff your way, and you will appreciate it. I can promise you that. But yeah, they're some of the channels that have kind of helped me and helped influence me on the regular. Some of these channels may not upload as regularly, but most of them I do still watch every time they upload a video, because I'm always interested in their knowledge, their taste, what they want to show next, what can I take away from the video. That's what I'm always thinking about, and these guys have all had a huge influence on my music taste over the last, I'd say 2.5 to 3 years maybe. Some of them not as long because maybe they've not been in the VC as long, but I remember, I think I was one of Jeff's earliest subscribers, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that was a good, it's been a fun 3 years. The videos are slowing down a little bit, at least what I used to do all the time, which was vinyl finds, but it's going to encourage me now to do other videos and just like show off my top 10 of this or my top 10 of that, or jump in on some threads, and that'll encourage me to do that more, because now that me and my girlfriend are looking for our own flat, I can't buy anywhere near as much vinyl as I used to. I used to do like one vinyl finds video a week.
Wow.
Or every like 2 weeks or something. My last one was 3 weeks ago, and I need to re-upload the one I put up yesterday, because that was a mistake in it that I need to take out. So that needs to be fixed. But yeah, it's been a fun 3 years, and they are the big thank yous. And then I have a list here of other thank yous and shout outs, pretty much, of the channels that I watch every single day, some of these do need more subscribers. I will say that. Some of these deserve way more subscribers than what they have. Others are just big channels that I watch every day and have either commented on my videos and been really nice going back and forth, and vice versa. I've always commented on theirs and they've always replied. Or I was an early subscriber to them, and again I was commenting and we were talking back and forth when they had the time to respond. So yeah, I'm just going to list these off. I've got them on the laptop in front of me. I'm going to list off all these channels, and I'll even put the names in the description of their channel so you guys can go and check them out. And the channels I listed above, obviously. But yeah, all the channels I'm about to mention will be listed down below. So if you miss any, that's where they'll be. So yeah, the Vinylverse, the Ohama Introvert, Melinda Murphy, Billy Hurst, Steve Carlson, VinylTalkWithTavis, Miss Lady Soul, Jolly Roger, Noble Records, Norman Maslov, ValueVinyl, 8 Vinyl Low, David Newton, Unsightly Vinyl, Vinyl Rundown, Nazz Nomad, Hot Wax and Cool Vinyl, The Vinyl Guru, B-Side Records, Happyhippy, The Vinyl Guy, Rob Walker, Let the Music Play, Crackin Vinyl, Steve Whitty, Dots and Loops Records and Films, AGK's Vinyl Life, and Tunes from the Man Cave. So, they're all the shout-outs and thank yous I wanted to give. I apologise if I've missed off anybody. I did not have any time to go through my whole subscriber list and make a note of everybody who has subscribed to me or left a comment or whatever. I just didn't have time to do that because this is a last minute video, because it was only today I realised it was my 3-year anniversary. Like, I woke up and checked, and it occurred to me, because I was doing my full collection videos and I wanted them to end by the time it was my anniversary. I just wanted to check when my anniversary was, and it was today. So that's not happening, but still, guys, thank you so much for 3 years of, well, watching my videos, helping this channel grow. We're almost at 300 subscribers now, and it's been 3 years. So it's not grown as quickly as some other channels, but I didn't think we'd get to this point. So thanks for proving me wrong. Thanks for influencing my taste in music and taking all the money out of my wallet to buy that music. But yeah, no, guys, thank you so much. It's been a great 3 years, and hopefully we have many, many more great years to come. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Please subscribe if you're new here, like this video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to all the channels I mentioned in this video if you're not already. And with that said, that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.